The current pandemic has brought unimaginable devastation to people's lives, livelihoods, and national economies. At the same time, the green recovery represents an unprecedented opportunity to rethink and reset the ways in which we live and do business.
King Charles III has become head of the Commonwealth with the passing of the Queen of England. He presides over 2.4 billion people and is head of state for Canada, Australia, the UK, and New Zealand. In January 2020, at the beginning of the health crisis, he gave a special address at Davos to the World Economic Forum.
Today, we are all keen to hear from His Royal Highness his vision for a more cohesive and sustainable world.
It is time to level the playing field and to think about how we properly deploy taxes, policies and regulation. We now have a dangerously narrow window of opportunity in which to accelerate a green recovery.
We've seen some of the harshest restrictions in the Commonwealth countries over the last 2 years, including Canada, Australia, and New Zealand.
It is critical that we accelerate and mainstream sustainability into every aspect of our economy.
I sense the signals that we are reaching a global tipping point, as it has been mentioned many times here, in areas that are so close to the heart of His Royal Highness.
Green issues and sustainability have been the watchword for King Charles for many years, but he's very clear they will come at a cost.
To move forward, there must be a center of gravity to catalyze such a monumental effort and to mobilize the resources and incentives required. The ongoing pandemic has highlighted that human health, planetary health, and economic health are fundamentally interconnected.
I give you your new king, brethren. Royal assent is still part of Commonwealth parliamentary systems. What do you think this means for our countries? Our new king's thoughts on agroecological farming.
Now we've reached the situation where we really need 4 planets like Earth to survive or to provide enough for everybody. Or how do you actually design a system of farming which is agroecological? In other words, it puts the biodiversity and natural part at the center of the whole operation.
This is the plan that's going to get us to net zero by 50 and 40% by 2030.
My name is Rohan Kumar Paul. I live in Ottawa with my mother, wife, 5 children, and German Shepherd. I was Chief Technical Officer for a tech startup in Ottawa until I was fired in February for covering and participating in the Freedom Convoy. I need your help, brethren, to keep the war campaign doing what it's doing. We started out fighting the culture war as we saw an art form we loved descending into degeneracy. Comics have always been about heroism, but not so much these days. We decided to bring that back. I'm happy to announce the Vestige graphic novel series will be available for purchase at the end of this week. Get on the WCFreedom.com mailing list and support us in our defense of the multi-pronged war on culture, politics, and basic human decency. It's a 360-degree win, brethren, as you get epic historical fantasy graphic novels that make a great Christmas gift for the young and old. And you keep us, the war campaign, fighting for freedom. Honor, accountability, integrity, and loyalty. Old virtues that need to come back. Hail, brethren, and hail freedom!